packing lunch for my husband and his coworkers. Today, my husband asked if I could make the copycat version of the double Western cheeseburger. I'm gonna begin by prepping my meat. I'm just gonna cut up a couple of jalapenos and season it with a little bit of flavor god and dos gringos chupacabras. Then I add some crispy bacon to the meat, mix everything together, and I form my patties using my tortilla press. It just makes perfectly round patties. And then with the same render bacon grease, I'm going to cook my patties. Then I flip them, add my cheese of choice. I'm gonna use some cheddar cheese. As for my onion rings, I just use some flour, cornstarch, everything spicy from Flavor God. And then I mix some water until it became like a thick pancake batter. Cut up some thick onion slices to make my onion rings. Dip the onion rings into my batter and then I coat them with some panko. Threw them in the hot grease and let them get nice and crispy. Now I can butter up my buns, make sure they're nice and crispy. Spread some barbecue sauce all over my buns. Add a big papa crispy onion ring. Then we add our patty with our melted cheese. Added a couple of jalapenos and a couple more slices of bacon. He wanted a double Western, so I'm gonna add another patty. Top it off with my top bun and then wrap it up in some parchment paper. Got their ketchup ready and then put it in their paper box. Along with their burger, they're gonna get a side of crispy seasoned fries and some extra slices of onion rings. And as a sweet treat, I decided to make them a strawberry tres leches cake, and they can figure out the slices at work. You know I can't forget his note to let him know how much I love him, and I make sure to give that note on his hand just to make sure nobody else accidentally gets that note. He asked me not to make him any agua frescas, just to pack up a couple of sodas. I usually only pack 4 lunches, but again, somebody popped out of nowhere. And that's it, guys. I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, load everything up in my truck, and then drop it off during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I'm making them something I'm gonna call the Fox 26 Big Papa Hulk Burrito. It's a cross between a chile relleno and a wet chile verde burrito. So first, I'm going to begin by cooking my pork, and I'm going to cook it in my pressure cooker because I was really rushing. Once it's cooked, I'm going to separate the broth and the meat. And using the pork broth, we're going to cook the tomatillos and the jalapenos. Once everything cools off, you're going to throw it to your blender with a handful of cilantro and 2 garlic cloves. And you blend it, throw it in your pot, and let this come to a boil. At this time, your chiles should already be charred. Whether you did it on your air fryer, your oven, your stovetop, the microwave, I don't give a damn, but char your chiles. Then we pinch the seeds out, not because they're spicy, but because they're hard and very uncomfortable to eat. Now we're gonna stuff the chile with our pork and add some mozzarella, queso fresco, and fontina cheese. I close it up using some toothpicks, then I coat it with some flour, dip it in my egg batter, and then fry them up. Make sure they get nice and crispy on all the sides. And don't forget to remove those toothpicks. Now it's time to assemble our burrito. I'm gonna smear some beans, add some Mexican rice, 2 big papa chiles, and by the way, I also add a big handful of Mexican blend cheese on top of the chiles while they were hot so it can get nice and melted. Then we roll it up, make sure I don't bust in our face because it was huge. But guys, take a look at the inside of the burrito. We are definitely not stopping there. We're gonna put our big papa burrito into our paper box. Then we drizzle that delicious green sauce that we made. Sprinkle some more Mexican blend cheese. Then I add some sour cream, some green onions, and tomatoes. But you can also add whatever toppings you like. And that's it, guys. I'm just gonna get everything ready for them so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I'm making them vegan quesabirria tacos. I've been getting a lot of requests for vegan meals, and this one, my friend, is all vegan. Well, at least I hope. I'm gonna begin by opening my jackfruit because that's what we're gonna use to replace the meat. And don't worry, guys, my hands were washed and fully greased, but I still regret not wearing gloves. After removing all the pods from the fruit, we're going to shred it as if it was shredded meat. But I found it to be a little easier just using your kitchen scissors, and not the ones you cut your dog's hair with. Don't be nasty. For your peppers, you're going to need 6 guajillos, 4 puya, and 1 pasilla. You're also going to need a tomato, 1/4 piece of onion, a small piece of ginger like this, and half of garlic head. Then you add everything to a pot and let this boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. For your spices, you're going to need some cumin, oregano, whole peppercorns, allspice, cloves, some bay leaves, thyme, and sesame seeds. We're basically using the same recipe for a regular birria, but this one's just vegan. And to replace the chicken bouillon, you're going to use mushroom bouillon. You're also going to add about 1/4 cup of vinegar and salt, and then you blend until smooth. Meanwhile, I had my pot with a little bit of oil heating up because we're going to fry up that salsa. Then I throw my jackfruit in there and let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I start prepping all the toppings that are gonna go into our consomme and into our tacos, which is onion, cilantro, and some limes. And of course, you can't forget that chili oil because buttholes are gonna be burning tonight. To my comal, I'm going to add some chili oil that I made for color, not spice. Then I fry up my tortillas, add some vegan mozzarella cheese. Then I put my birria inside and close them up until they got nice and crispy. And if you guys are wondering if that cheese was melting, because I was curious too, it does melt. And honestly, it tastes like cheese too. Now we get to assemble our foam box. I'm gonna add 3 of these quesadilla tacos, they're onion and cilantro, along with the side of refried beans and a Mexican rice. Then I add a big papa chili on the side so they can bite it. And with every quesadilla taco, you always need a consomme for dipping. So they're gonna get a side of consomme and their topping so they can hook it up. Today they had the option between a soda or a simple jackfruit agua fresca. And they chose both. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks, and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I'm making them the infamous salmon and rice bowl, but with a little Nana Joe twist. I'm gonna begin by seasoning some salmon fillets with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Then I sear them up on my skillet, add a sweet and spicy glaze all over the fillets. Then I smash the salmon. And is it salmon or salmon? Because I say salmon. I'm just gonna add my steamed rice with my salmon and then mix everything together. I'm not gonna add any sauces yet. I am gonna add them when they're in the box, so that the plate looks a lot cuter. I made a mild burning boho hot sauce and I'm just gonna drizzle it all over my salmon. I also drizzle a little bit of sriracha, sprinkle some sesame seeds and a little bit of green onion for garnish. And I don't know how to make my avocado look cute, but I did add a lot of avocado. A little bit of kimchi on the side and a small salad. Just basically just cucumber and carrots. Oh, and a small chile para morder. That's for the brave ones. And don't think I forgot those nori sheets. Everyone's gonna get a small little packet of nori sheets. That way they get the full viral experience. For their drink today, they had the option between a soda or an agua de tamarindo. As my kid's counting his coins. Most of them chose both because they're not a big fan of tamarindo, and it's okay. And that's it, guys. And I'm just gonna get everything ready for them so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I'm making them big papa tortas de carnita with the homemade freshly baked bolillo. So I'm going to begin by making my carnitas. And don't worry, guys, I got the recipe coming up. As soon as our carnitas are ready, I pull them out of the grease and then start to chop it up into small little pieces. Here's our freshly baked bolillo, crispy on the outside and fluffy in the inside. I'm going to butter up my buns, make sure they're nice and crispy. I'm going to mix a salsa en molcajete with a little bit of mayo so I can spread it all over my bottom bun. Then I add some mozzarella cheese, lots of carnitas, sprinkle a little bit of cebolla and cilantro so their breath can be nice and stinky. I also add a couple slices of queso fresco along with some cabbage and some tomato slices. A couple of jalapenos so they can have a burning boho later. And on the top bun, we're gonna smear a hefty amount of some fresh made guacamole. Top it off with my top bun and there you have it, guys. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Now we're just gonna wrap it up in some parchment paper and cut it in half for them because this torta was bigger than Big Papa. There should be, we should come up with a new name, guys. It wasn't even fitting in the box. Just in case that torta wasn't enough, I'm also going to add a side of crispy seasoned fries. A separate little cup, I'm going to add some extra salsa that I made in my molcajete. And for a small treat, I'm going to give them a side of arroz con leche. I should probably add a diaper because I'm almost sure these mother truckers are going to poo themselves today. I actually didn't have time to make an agua fresca today, so they are going to take a soda. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just going to get everything ready for them, including their drinks, so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for Gus and all of his coworkers. Gus is Natalie's dad. And for those who don't know who Natalie is, that's my son's girlfriend. So a couple of weeks ago, he asked if I can cook him and his coworkers lunch. And I thought, well, he did take my son on their family vacation to SeaWorld and good deeds never go unforgotten. So today I'm making them bacon cheeseburgers with a crispy shrimp patty on fresh brioche buns. I'm going to begin by making my shrimp patty. I use shrimp paste, shrimp chunks, onion, and then I season it up with some Cajun seasoning for my patty and then coat it on some panko and fry it up until it got nice and crispy. For the beef, I'm going to keep it super simple. I just add some onions and some jalapenos and then I season it up with Dos Gringos chupacabras. Then I form my patties using my tortilla press because it is easier and cleaner for me. Fry up some bacon for them and using that same bacon grease, I'm going to cook my patties. Then I flip them, add my cheese of choice. I'm going to use some cheddar cheese, but we're not done with the cheese. I'm also going to crisp up some ham and melt some mozzarella. He did mention that they don't want nothing burning lining on the boho region, so no spice. I also made them some freshly baked brioche buns. Then I butter up my buns, make sure they're nice and crispy. Add all that delicious dressing on both of my buns. Then I add some lettuce, tomatoes again because I added that clip twice, my beef patty along with 2 slices of bacon, and my crispy shrimp patty. We also add our slices of ham with our melted mozzarella cheese. Then we top it off with our top bun and then wrap it up in some parchment paper. Along with their burger, they're going to get some fries. And for the Karens, we're gonna be like, oh my god, why is she making her damn food? I made one for her mom also. Trust me, there's normal people in this world. Did I mention how much I hate these damn boxes? And that's it, guys. I'm just gonna get everything ready for them so we can drop it off during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today's Monday, and honestly, I just wanted to keep it super simple and fresh. I had no idea where I was going with this dish. All I knew is that I didn't want them starving and I wanted for them to have something delicious. So today I'm making them longaniza with steamed rice and some big papa spring rolls. On one side of my comal, I'm going to grill the longaniza, and on the other side, I'm gonna do the shrimpies. And you already know, if you guys are interested on any of my pots and pans or comales, the link's in my bio. First, I'm gonna begin to plate the steamed rice and the longaniza because that's just what it is. Steamed rice and longaniza. Then I top my rice with a fried egg or a sunny side up egg, whatever you know it as. And since it was looking a little on the plain side, I decided to add a side salad. And on the other side, we're gonna add the peanut sauce that we're gonna use to dip our spring rolls. Now let's make them. Soak my rice paper in a little bit of warm water. Then I add some lettuce, a little bit of spring mix, some shredded carrots, mint, cilantro, a little bit of cucumber slices, and of course our rice noodles. Then I add a couple more slices of longaniza and I begin to roll my spring roll, only to stop halfway to add my shrimpies. Then I tuck the sides and finish rolling my big papa spring roll. I want to split one in half just so you guys can take a look at what the inside looks like. Last time I spent $8 on 2 spring rolls, and trust me, they look nothing or taste nothing like these. For the peanut sauce, I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, some chili sauce, the one with the green cap, and so their buttholes can be burning, I'm using the 2 times spicy sauce, some soy sauce, a little bit of water just to thin it out because this peanut butter, it's literally just peanuts, so it's super thick. Then I mix it up and put it in small little containers. Everybody's getting 1 big papa spring roll along with their longaniza and rice. For their drinks, they said no soda option, just give them some pumpkin spice horchata. They actually really love this agua fresca. So that's what I made them. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks, and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox from our friends and followers and TikTok and their headquarters. Yes, TikTok, this lunch was for you guys. I'm gonna try to butter them up just to see if they give me my blue check mark. Because I'm not getting enough press, maybe I can get enough cool points for that check mark. So today I'm making them Big Papa Burritos Ahogados de Birria. Or Big Papa Birria Smothered Burritos? Drowned burritos? I don't know, y'all get the point. So I'm gonna begin by making my birria, and once the birria is ready, I'm gonna cut it up into small little pieces. Then I warm up my big papa tortilla using some of the grease from my birria, add lots of cheese, then I add my meat. I'm also adding some Mexican rice, some onion and cilantro, and some fresh guacamole. Oh, and a salsa de molcajete. And FYI, this is not a Weight Watchers recipe, so it's gonna be greasy. Roll it up, make sure I don't bust in our face, then I split it in half for them, put it in their foam box, oh wait, paper box, and then ladle some of that delicious hot consomme all over that burrito. Add some more cheese, let that melt, some more onion and cilantro so the broth can be nice and stinky, and all the fixings. For their drink, I'm going to make them a strawberry kiwi agua fresca because I didn't have blueberries to manifest that blue check mark. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drink, so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye!